Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. I am your boy BigAL. We got a quick, easy video for you guys today. It's not going to be very long. There's only 4 games in the NBA. Had a couple days, had a wild weekend. We went to the Bills game, Seahawks game. Just have a bunch of stuff going on. My grandpa had a birthday, a bunch of stuff. So we are back. We're going to get focused back in and be more consistent with the NBA videos. But we're going to jump into today's video. Like I said, 4 games. Nothing too crazy. I got a 4-pick parlay with just 1 pick from each game, and then I've got 4 locks of the day for you guys. So without wasting too much time, let's hop into this slate of games. We got the Nuggets taking on the Nets. Denver obviously 4.5 point favorites. Over under set at 218.5. I like the Denver Nuggets in this spot. I think they're the better team. I think we all would probably agree with that. They are coming off a back-to-back, but it's the Nets, so what are we really talking about? The over-under set at 218.5. I like the under in this spot. The Nuggets just played in a overtime game against the Raptors, so coming off of that, I think they're going to be a little slower, a little more intentional. So I think they slowed this game. I think the game's going to be a little slower paced, so I don't hate them to not get to this number. The Nuggets haven't even touched this number except for last night's game with the overtime. And then I was looking at the Nets games. They've only gotten over this number 1 time as well. So I think both these teams, just the style they play, that's just going to be an under game. So I'm leaning towards the under. And then I've got the Nuggets minus the 4.5. Next game, we've got the Mavericks taking on the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are 5-point favorites. Over under set at 222. I like the over in this spot. I think both these teams are capable of going off and scoring a ton of points. I think we know that. And I like the Mavs here plus the 5. And I don't know if they're going to win this game, but 5 points, and you're going to get a team that's, I think they're pretty evenly matched teams. So you're going to give me 2 even teams, and you're going to give me 5 points with the Mavs. I'm going to take that. So we got the Mavs plus 5, and I like the over in that spot. Next game we've got is the Kings taking on the Jazz. The Jazz are 0-3. The Kings are 1-2. I like the Kings here minus 5.5. It is kind of like the Mavericks Timberwolves situation where it's just a 5-point spread, but I think the Kings are a tier above the Jazz as far as talent. So I like the Kings here in this spot minus the 5.5. Over under set at 234.5. I was wondering about this one, so I went and looked at their games. Not all their games have gotten to this number, but they don't play good defense either. These teams the Kings have only won 1 game. But in their 2 losses, they let the other team score like 116 and 125. So it's not necessarily that these teams are known for scoring a lot of points, but they give up a lot of points. So I think just based on that, you're going to have a high scoring game. The Jazz have been outscored in basically every game. So, both these teams are going to give up tons of buckets. So I think we hit this number pretty easily. I think you're getting closer to like 250 points in this game. So we'll find out tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time when this thing tips off. But that's what I like. I like the Kings there minus 5.5. I like the over just because I don't think either of these teams are good at stopping their opponents. Last game of the night, we have the Pelicans taking on the Warriors. Warriors are 1.5 point dogs. Pelicans are 1.5 point favorites. No Steph Curry, no DeJounte Murray. The over-under said 217. It was actually just 217.5, but it just changed to 217. So I like the under here. Kind of the same thing as the Nuggets game. I just think it's going to be a little slower paced. No Steph Curry. I think that hurts the Warriors. That being said, I am going to be on the Warriors plus the 1.5. They are at home. They're 2-1. I think both these teams are 2-1. I just think that the Warriors are great, right? We know this. So excuse me. So I'm going to take the Warriors here just because they're the home dog plus money. It's not plus a bunch of points. It's not like getting 5 like we are with the Mavericks, who are there on the road. But I like the Warriors plus points at home. So give me that. Hopefully they figure out a way to do it. And I like the under just simply because I think these teams are going to be a little less freewheeling with. And now that I say that, it's going to be an over game, and the Warriors are going to score like 130 on their own, and then the Pelicans will get 115, 120. But give me the under. I'm just going to plug my nose and bet it. So as far as the locks of the day go, guys, I got 4 of them, so we have half of the picks that are possible to take. So I like Denver minus the 4.5. Like I said, they're just the better team, and then they're coming off that back-to-back where they just played an overtime game last night. So give me the under 218.5. That's my second lock of the day. Then I like the Mavs plus 5 because that's just a bunch of points with a team that I think is on the same tier as the Timberwolves. And then the last one is I like that over 234.5 on the Kings game simply because, like I said, both these teams let the other team score lots of points. So I don't see how we get an under. I think even if it is under, we're right at this number. So yeah, give me the over and give me the Kings minus the 5.5. Or no, not Kings. The Mavs plus 5, Denver minus the 4.5, and then the under on the Denver game. As far as the 4-pick parlay for you guys today, this one's really simple. It's just one pick from each game. This thing pays out plus 575. We got Aaron Gordon for 5+ rebounds. We got Luka Doncic for 3+ 3-pointers made. We got DeMar DeRozan 30+ points, rebounds, and assists. And we have Jonathan Kuminga 30+ points, rebounds, and assists. Andrew Wiggins is questionable. He's going to be a game-time decision, so if he doesn't play, I like Kuminga even more. But even with Wiggins in, I think Kuminga's going to be able to, he's going to have the ball a lot. He's going to be having to score, and they're going to need to get that offensive production from somebody. So I like Kuminga to have a big night. 30+ PRA was actually plus money, so I was like, okay, that's an easy decision for me. Throw it in there. So we got Aaron Gordon 5 boards, Doncic 3 3-pointers, DeMar DeRozan 30+ points, rebounds, and assists, and then Jonathan Kuminga 30+ points, rebounds, and assists. That pays out plus 575 as of the time of making this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. So sorry I missed the last couple. Like I said, it was a wild weekend, but we're back. We're making videos, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Good luck with all your bets today, and let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree, what your thoughts are. Peace.